Well, it has been really a tough time for Nigerians in the recent weeks, in the past few weeks, because of course, in the past few weeks, a lot of things have happened that, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, have actually denied inviting the Nigerian army on the 20th of October when the Lekki massacre happened. Remember that this governor said that he was not aware who gave the order. Remember the first thing he said there were no casualties. That was what he first said, that there was no casualty. And after he was pressed for some time, he agreed there were casualties and said he has gone to visit some injured, but he is not sure of the number of people that lost their lives. And one way or the other, during the NSAS panels and all of that, he was asked who gave the order to shoot the Lekki peaceful protesters, and he said he does not know. Perhaps the order was from above, that he is not aware if really the those shots were really pointed or straight to the protesters. But guess what? Something different have actually happened, because the commander of the 81 Military Intelligence Brigade in Victoria Island, Lagos, has made everything an open show. I'm very sure that God is still on the throne, and he is still going to expose these people no matter what they try to do, because they're trying to cover up every evidence that Nigerians have about the Lekki massacre that happened on the 20th of October. Well, more details I'll bring to you shortly, but please guys, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Ensure you hit the subscribe button, and not just that, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to turn on your notification bell. Okay, let us dive right into the details of this, because really it is interesting to know that after much denial, the truth is beginning to unveil itself to Nigerians, and even that of the president and everyone that has been trying to suppress the voices of Nigerians. I'm very sure in no time, all of them will also be brought to book one way or the other. Yes, right here it says the commander of the 81 Military Intelligence Brigade, Victoria Island, Lagos, Brigadier General Ahmed Taiwo, says the Nigerian army was unhappy that the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, denied inviting the military on October 20th, 2020. When soldiers shot at the Lekki toll gate where NSAS protesters were gathered, Taiwo said on Saturday in his testimony before the Lagos State Judicial Panel of Inquiry probing the Lekki incident. The general, however, said inviting the military was the best decision the Lagos governor could have made, as the NSAS protest plunged the state into anarchy, but added that the army was also unhappy that Sanwo-Olu said 2 persons died from the military engagement at the Lekki toll gate. He said, I spoke with the governor and said the army was unhappy that he said he did not ask for the army's intervention, but I am sure that after you watched everything, video footages, you saw he had more than enough grounds to ask for army's intervention. Perhaps it was the way everything went. It was also gathered that earlier reports that the Lagos State governor denied inviting the military to disperse protesters at the Lekki toll gate on October 20th, adding that forces beyond his control were responsible for the Lekki incidents. But the army headquarters subsequently said in a statement that the Lagos State government invited the soldiers to the protest ground and that the soldiers acted within the rules of engagement. The Lagos governor has been under fire since the incident at the Lekki toll gate, which has been condemned by local and international civil organizations. So you can see how stories are flying here and there, different kind of story, militaries telling their own stories, civilians telling their own stories, protesters telling their own part of the story of what happened on the night where protesters were killed at the Lekki toll gate. Imagine that even the army is saying that how can a time like that, when the state is beginning just to have issues, that it is the best time for him to actually invite the army to really do what? Because I don't get it. Most of the Nigerians on that very fateful day were very calm, and they were seated quietly. And even when the army arrived, they were just coordinated and were, waving the flag and singing the national anthem. So it is very, very civil that what they did on that day was also right. But some way or the other, that the Nigerian army still shot directly at protesters. I remember that somehow they began to deny that it was blank bullets they used in shooting the protesters. And I know in time, when time comes, we will hear the truth, because really the truth can never ever be outdated. No matter how we try to hide the truth, definitely the truth will definitely come out at the end of the day, because now they are putting all the blames on the governor, and the governor is also blaming that he said he never knew whoever sent the armies, and the armies are saying you called us on that fateful day because you cannot handle whatever was going on any longer in the state at that point in time. Why are you denying that you did not invite us? That was the case on Sanwo-Olu at the moment. And the army are so funny, because they said they were just obeying the last order, and the only thing that they could have done on that day, because they said that the NSAS protest actually plunged the state into anarchy, but also said that the army was unhappy that Sanwo-Olu also denied, engaging them. Yes, but he also said that the military, all they could actually do was just to follow the rules of engagement at the Lekki toll gate. Well, I don't know what they really mean by that, but I hope that the army's intervention wasn't necessary, because that protest was on for over 10 days, and there was no point where the army have to intervene. But one way or the other, thank God that casualties were not even more than that, because it would have really been a very, very bad situation that a governor is actually denying who were actually killed on that fateful day. And Nigerians will never forget the 20th of October, because we lost many heroes on that fateful day, and our government are still yet to come to terms to agreeing that something like that happened, even when Nigerians are showing evidences of the kind of bullets that were used on them on that day. Yet the army still claims that they did not use blank bullets. One way, they also denied and said that perhaps it was hoodlums that were wearing the army uniform that did all of that. Well, like I said earlier, I know God is going to intervene, and at the end of the day, Nigerians will get victory, and all will be well. So guys, that is it from here. Thank you so much for listening. Whatever you have to say, please ensure you drop it in the comment section, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate you. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.